Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes, which is roasted eggplant. But we call it Gojju, and in the north they make something similar called Bang and Bharta, except this has less ingredients and it's more simpler to make. The main ingredients are bangan or eggplant, and I prefer the smaller ones because they have a different flavor than the bigger ones. So about 6 of those, and if you can't find them, you can always find them in a Korean store. A medium onion, about half a cup of coriander, 3 to 4 chilies, about a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of tamarind paste. But if you can't find the tamarind paste, you can always look in the Korean store too, because that will be there too. For like your materials, you will need a pair of tongs, a mortar and pestle. First thing you want to do is roast the eggplant. So to do that, just take your tongs and an eggplant, and first you want to lower the heat and then put it on, and then raise the heat, and just wait till it burns. Okay, let me put another one on. If you want to turn it, you can lower the heat and then turn it, and then raise the heat again. You want to watch until the skin becomes like black, completely black, and don't worry if it like burns or anything or like flies off, because it's supposed to be like that. Okay, I think this small one is done. The small ones get done. So I'm just going to put it in my glass bowl. In the meanwhile, you can chop your chilies, but you want it very coarse. Okay. Now put your chili in the mortar and pestle with your salt. And I personally like to put a little bit of your coriander as well into your mixture. You don't have to be fancy about like cutting it and stuff. You just can rip off the leaves like this and put it in with your mixture. Then just okay, this is about what it should look like at the end. Like this. Okay, just put it in your metal bowl. Okay, and now let's chop the onions. The onions should be chopped coarse. After we finish, we should now check on the eggplant. Okay, oops, I think it's done. Okay, sometimes when it's not that done, you should put it in the microwave for just about a minute. Now we need to peel them out. You shouldn't use water very often, but if you need to, that's fine, and you can. So just take all the black stuff off, because if you keep the black stuff on, in the end, it's not going to taste good at all. Now that I have finished peeling this, I'm just going to put it in the chili mixture along with my onions. And also my tamarind. This might be a little hard to get out because it's sticky. Now it gets hands-on. You should smush your eggplant into your mixture, but be careful because the inside of the eggplant, let me do this, can get really hot sometimes. Just like take your forefinger and your thumb and just smush the bigger pieces. Now that we have smushed all the eggplant pieces into here, all you can do left, wait, let me shut up. If you follow these simple instructions, your finished product will end up looking like